climate is hard as a market. Agriculture itself is hard. When you put them together, it gets even harder. But really, that is why it is so important. The opportunity is now and it's hot.
We are passionate about technology, first of all. Second is we are passionate about solving a real life problem. And that is where the overall, I would say, the formation of Ecozen started off.
If we are able to figure out ways and means in which we are able to take energy to a large segment of population in a clean, affordable and reliable manner, that could be something which could be the need of the hour from a mankind perspective, and also could help solve problems for a lot of these people. We first went ahead to deploy a solar irrigation system for farmers in Chhattisgarh, and I think it was first one is 2012, and what we saw after a year of visiting the same farm was amazing. The previously barren land, the farmer was waiting for power lines, was now lush green.
हे झाले ते आम्हाला चांगला आनंद झाला ह्याचा की आता बिल भरायचं म्हणलं तर काय करायचं, आपल्याला बिल नाही ना ह्याला, नाही चांगले म्हणून हे आम्ही बसवलं आणि ते आम्हाला चांगलं वाटतं.
आणि सोलरचा हा फायदा आहे की जेव्हा आपल्याला प्रेशर कमी पाहिजे असतं ते इलेक्ट्रिक पंपने नाही भेटत. आता जर आपल्याला ते पूर्ण पीक वाहून जाताना छोटा असताना आपण सोलरचा वापर केल्यामुळं पूर्ण असं प्रेशर कमी असल्यामुळं ते वाहून नाही जात पीक.
एक दो ले तीन चार.
We realized that if we solve irrigation as a problem, we are helping them to get more produce out of the same land. But what is happening to that produce is something which then started bothering us, because those produce, they were not able to find the right market because these were highly perishable. Some of them, were used to sell it at a stressed price to the middlemen, or most of it were getting wasted. So almost 30 to 35% of the produce doesn't find a real value in the overall chain. So then again, the second thing came into picture that, okay, let's solve this as a problem. Let's make a warehouse system which run with solar, and it has a backup of its own so that they can cool the systems. How do we do it different, right? There could be people who are doing this as well. How can Ecozen be different? So we thought that we'll not use any battery for backup. We will try to use a unique system wherein we brought water as a solution. So we freeze the water. When it unfreezes within a room, that maintains the temperature inside the room.
पंद्रह साल से हम स्ट्रॉबेरी कर रहे हैं. पिछले 4 साल से हमने ये प्री कूलिंग यूनिट बिठाया है, इकोफ्रोस्ट का सोलर बेस्ड प्री कूलिंग यूनिट. उसके पहले जो हम स्ट्रॉबेरी उगाते थे वो सीधा पैकिंग, हार्वेस्टिंग के बाद पैकिंग करके मार्केट में बेचते थे. तो उसमें दिक्कत ये आती थी कि उसका स्पॉइलेज ज़्यादा था, उसकी कीपिंग क्वालिटी ख़राब थी और उसकी शेल्फ लाइफ बहुत कम थी. 1-2 दिन ही स्ट्रॉबेरी टिक पाती थी. जब हमने ये प्री कूलिंग यूनिट लगाया, ये लगाने के बाद हम प्रोडक्ट को 0 to 4 डिग्री सेल्सियस में उसका टेम्परेचर ड्रॉप डाउन करते हैं, प्री कूलिंग करते हैं. ये करने के बाद हमारा स्पॉइलेज कम हुआ है, हमारी कीपिंग क्वालिटी बेटर जा रही है और हमारी प्रोडक्ट की शेल्फ लाइफ 1 दिन से बढ़ गई है.
जो 30% डैमेज था वो अभी 1 या 2% पे है। इसका बहुत फ़ायदा हुआ है मेरे को।
The way we are driving the business earlier was a great way to do business because it was helping us stay at the bay and managing everything well. So when the COVID situation really arrived, we knew that we have to put our brains to it and ensure that we don't do it the way we have handled the previous two. We went into the previous two crises, and we were able to bring down our fixed cost to almost 1/3 of what it was before. We restructured expenses, restructured employee cost. We gave them phantom stocks. If the value of the company went up, they would be compensated back. And they were more than compensated back because the company did well after that. And even in the COVID year, we didn't really make significant losses. We were borderline EBITDA positive. We went from 5 to 8 employees to 100 employees in a year, and growing 3x to 4x in terms of revenue in the first year itself. So while this happened very well in the first year itself, I think we never really had the pressure of growing very fast, because I think our investors understood that these products going to have a particular cycle of their own in the market, and agriculture itself has its own season. So we felt, even going forward, that if we get the right set of investors, it would be easier for them to understand the nuances of innovation-led products in the agriculture sector. I think we all are in a very interesting times, and Indian agriculture, if you look at few years back, it was really at a very base in terms of the technology infusion which had happened in the Indian agriculture. And the way the technology has moved forward over the last decade, I think there is so much opportunity out there in the scale, with almost 50% of population engaging in agriculture, is just so huge that there's ample opportunity, humongous opportunity for anybody wanting to start now, or even start probably 3 years later, maybe in some of these areas. So I think there's a lot of work to be done, a lot of innovative, creative approaches required to be able to really take Indian agriculture to its full potential.